Hey, it's a little box this time. I know what that means. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here for Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich. Yeah, that's right. It is time to open this box. And what's in this box, of course, is two, not one, but two Polymega collections. It's the new pair, just arrived today. Let's crack open these bad boys and see what we got inside, shall we? Let's go on over to the open zone. Let's go. All right, cool. Here we are, opening that box. All right, let's see what we got inside here. I mean, we know what's inside here. You saw the thumbnail. You know what's going on. Where are my keys? There they are. There are the keys. I need this one. Trusty key. Let's open the trusty box. I mean, they seal these things pretty well, I gotta say, because it's like this plus like the sticky. I guess they've shipped things before where the taped, where the like this stuff here, like this adhesive that they use for the box, like gets unraveled and wet or something like that. So they just said, oh well, the heck with it, we're just gonna tape all around the box. So they've done that. But it sure does make it challenging to open the thing. I'll tell you that. Tell you that right now. It's all good though. Got that open. We got that open. There we go. We have cracked the box. Hope you guys had a awesome weekend. I know I did. It was pretty good. And then of course we got our trusty list. It's our packing list. It is indeed collections 13 and 14, Sengoku Blade and Astyanax. Put that over there. Put this back over here. Done with you. And there we go. Sengoku Blade and the Astyanax. Isn't that what the other version is called? Isn't it called the Astyanax in the arcade? Or is it just Astyanax? I don't know. But they're pretty cool. They've got collectible pins and goodies inside, so let's break them open. All right. I think these are both like, I want to say that these are the same like collection family. The Sengoku Blade. It's CC, the city. Yeah, CC03 and CC04. If you look on the bottom of the spine there, I don't know if I can get a. I don't think I can get a. Let's see if we can get one of these. There we go. There we go. I don't know if I can get it to focus, but right there on the bottom of the spine, it says PMCD CC. This is 03, and the other one's 04. So there is that. So let's open it. You've got our disc. All right, there we go. And you've got the pin. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Let me see if we can. There we go. That's a cool looking pin. The collectible pin series. That's cool. Put that down there. We've got to look at the back of the spine there. Always cool looking. You got Saint Dragon, Wampum, Chimera Beast, Samurai Aces, Tengai or Sengoku Blade, and Dragon Blaze. You've got PC Engine versions, NES Famicom versions of games, arcades, and Saturn. Saturn is in here for the first time, I believe, on a Polymega collection. We like that. I like that a lot. All right, so we've got our picture reference guide, our Polymega collection sticker, and our Sengoku Blade controller reference. We'll start off with the controller reference today. There's a notes page. And no more QR codes again. Of course, on the disc, there is the PDFs that represent the cool little things, and sometimes instruction manuals, sometimes the arcade manuals, the resource manuals. Oh, There we go. There's some there's some game manual scan QR codes. Because you never know. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. And then some more notes pages. So, it's a hit or miss kind of thing. I don't know why. I don't know why the answer is the way it is. But it's fun. It's a fun little game. Do you get some QR codes or do you not get some QR codes? And that's fine. And I think it's okay. We'll pull the spine out and take a look at that after we look at the pretty pictures in here. Because I think this is just a pretty picture guide now. And it sure is. Look at the pretty pictures. I'll go through the picture book. You know, you've got this time I think sometimes it was like full art. Sometimes you get there's like what the cabinet looked like and then some game art. I like this. This is cool. I like the cabinet and then the game art. That is very cool. If there was like some really cool art, you know, like on the centerfold maybe, do like a double. That would be kind of neat. There we go. There's some more of that. There's some more cabinet action. With some game art. There we go. And there's some more of these here. Some more arts there. And then you got on the back. Neat. Very neat. Now, always a good time with the little picture book things. You know, of course, they got the stuff on the disc for instructions and all that kind of stuff. So it's unlike Evercade where you get that stuff. On the Polymega stuff, you just get the cool artwork. And I think they both do a good job as far as that stuff goes. I don't know why I'm pulling the disc out. I mean, you shouldn't need to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Man, it's really stuck in here this time. Whew. There we go. Brand new shiny DVD. There we go. All right, so then let's pull the spine out there. We'll take a look at the artworks, the dual artworks. That one's pretty cool. So it's like going to the doctor. What do you think? Version A, version B, version A, version B. I think version B is pretty good. That's cool. I think it's more like this is cool in the square, but this is like kind of like more like, I don't know, like the more white space there is, that the art pops out a little more, I think. I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I always put them in the way that they come though, and that's it. So how it arrives to me is how I look at it. Even with the Evercade stuff, when I get my Evercade collections, I just put them in exactly as the way I received them. All right, so that's Sengoku Blade. We'll get that installed on the Polymega, and we're gonna start doing the Fun for Fives very, 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 very shortly. I promise that in at least the month of October, you will start to see those Fun for Fives, and we're Fun for Fiving every single game on every single collection as we go down. So that'll be a cool, interesting little tale to tell, and then I'll compare them to things like if there are equivalent games on Evercade. Do I like the feel on the Polymega better than the Evercade and vice versa and all that kind of stuff? We'll do all those comparisons because I think it's kind of neat. So hopefully you guys will tune in for that and more. So there's the ASTIAN-X box and the ASTIAN-X back of the box. This is PMCD CC04. It's not gonna do it for me because it's trying to. There it is. See, you're making a liar out of me. There's the PMCD CC04. Oh no! I dropped it. But through the magic of the internet, it's back. What do you think about that? All right, cool. So, let's try not to drop it again as we open it. We've got the ASTIAN-X pin. It's like a metal band. There should be a metal band out there just called ASTIAN-X. There's their logo. It's a free idea for a metal band. There it is. That's cool looking. We'll put that next to the other one though. All right. All right. Lord of King. I guess that was what it was called in the other territories. It's kind of cool. So we'll flip that over. There's the disc. Happy little disc there. And then we'll get here. Do we get the different color Polymega collection sticker? I'm pretty sure we will. So there's the thing there. Oh, no! It's the same Polymega collection sticker. I guess they just went to this one, this style. All right, ASTNX controller reference guide. Do we get all QR codes? We get no QR codes. QR codes! There they are. Very cool. Pinball Quest, Shinjin Samurai Fighter, ASTNX Lord of King, NES and Arcade. We continue having those cool QR codes, Soul Divide in PS1, J1, and Totally Rad Magic John. There we go. There we go to the Soul Divide on Saturn, and Takia Shinjin on the PC Engine. And a notes page. And one on the back too. Alright, cool. So we'll put that on there. Put that back there. We'll put this one back here. Pretty picture time. Take a look at these real quick. We got the ASTNX. That's cool. Man, these really pop. I really like it. You know, when we're going through opening all these things. It is neat to open them and take a look. And that's kind of cool. You know, and I guess maybe that's, you know, you're getting something physical. You know, so like, so there's like, hey, like, don't complain, you're getting something physical. You know. But in the earlier versions, I wonder if the newer versions, if they go to V2, will Polymega just do this for the newer versions? Will they just keep reprinting the other guides for the older ones? Because they definitely did change in style to this style instead of doing like, you know, prints and like that kind of stuff. They're just, you know, making cool pictures and printing them out and all that kind of stuff. So that'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see, you know, if they do a reprint of these. You know, when they do the reprint of these. Do they change styles in the guides? That'd be kind of cool. Then you got the original ones versus the other ones. This guy just like, here's like, I think it's a crocodile with a mohawk. It's just like, here. This is a picture of a mohawk. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. All right, cool. So we got that going on. We got that going on. And now it's time for the back. So we'll take a full look at the back. Version 1, version 2. Go back to the eye doctors. So we got version 1. Version 2. Version 1. Version 2. And you know what? I really like version 1. Something about that classic thing there. Oh, you know what it is? It's the box. See, look, there's the box there, and there's the one with the white space. And it makes the artwork pop out better. I kind of like it. I like it better when it's like there's not the box. Sometimes the art in the box that was really cool. There was a couple of them that had like really awesome art when it was the one in the box. But anyway, for these, you know, like art is all subjective, right? It's like how any one person, you know, sees it. But for this person, I see it like that, and it looks pretty cool. All right. Okay, so there you have it, folks. Sengoku Blade, ASTNX, got their sticker, got their pins, got these things here, right there. There they are. Good stuff. I'm gonna take these pins and put them over here in the holding area, right before we go to the wrap up, and they're gonna hang out over here. Uh-oh. Huh. I think I'm going to put them over here. I think these might need to move. I've detected some moisture. I don't know why or how, but it was the heat coming off of one of these things I was putting on over here. There was creating some moisture. I don't like that. So pins don't like moisture. So we'll put that up here. We'll put this one up here. We're gonna have to start putting them in those boxes and getting them out of here. So anyway, that's that. Yeah, there really is moisture. All right, interesting. All right, we'll have to check that out. And here in Studio B. Make a note of that. All right, cool. Let's go to the wrap up. All right, there we are. Like I said, we got the two. They're open. They're ready to rock. Now comes the installations, which will happen. I will also note, for those of you that are asking, like file sizes or whatever, each one of these discs sure does have 100% different installation sizes. Some are super quick. They're like 30 megs because it's just only the ROMs there, and they just boom, boom, you're in. And then obviously these ones that have the PS1 Saturn games, they're going to be up to the gigabytes of space required to install on the Polymega. So it is interesting to see that there is a need for the DVD. So that's if people were like, why did they do DVD? Why didn't they just do CD or something like that? This was the reason. There's some little pre-planning in there. They're using these the space on here pretty wisely, I guess. So, and we'll see as they go in the future if more collections have more than one Saturn game on it, plus PlayStation 1 ROMs. I mean, it could get really, really interesting because you could fill up a CD or a DVD, I should say, pretty quickly with a couple of those on the disc. So we'll see what happens there. All right, cool. Well, that is it for today. Before we get out of here, of course, we got to do the one thing that we do all the time, and that is thank every single member of, you guessed it, the Good Times Club. So let's do that right now. Let's thank the EverCanadian, Crimson Cross, Curage Games, Chris Westerman, Phantom Fiction, Lloyd Archim, Papa Pete, the Intellivision Gamer, Ken LeCure, Mr. Shua, John Willig, Gunsy20, Herb Wars, DF, Joe Whitlash, David Valdez, Dan Nastic, Dr. Mark Band Scientist, and the Atari Creep. Thank you guys all so much for being members, for being awesome, for giving us 1080p StreamYard glory right over here on this channel. But not only here, but on Edge channel, the Evercade Effect, and the Evercast, and Calling All Retro Gamers. All of those things, all of these things are made possible by the GTC, and we can't thank you guys enough for your support. I mean, because we literally couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much for the support. Want to be a member? Go ahead and hit join. You can join the mission, get some cool things, get some behind the scenes stuff, some cool like cool exclusive videos. Like tomorrow, we'll be shooting the Good Times Club meeting where we talk about all the things that happen in the month of September, plan for October, and even give you guys some behind the scenes looks as to what new projects and stuff are coming along there. And I've got actually a special report that's something that's tangentially related to the project I've been working on here at Studio B, but it involves something completely different. So GTC members, keep an eye out for that. It's a really cool special report, and I can't wait to share more with you about it because I get the prouds right in here, and it's a good time. It's a good time. So anyway. With all that being said, thanks so much. Leave comments, leave likes, leave dislikes, leave the subscription button. Keep hitting the subscribe button. That one's free. Makes the numbers go up, and then that more people can see. And that'd be kind of cool. If you hit the bell for notifications, you'll be notified when this face has something for your face, which is also really cool. And until next time, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys.
TeamRTFC.baconicecream.com